Hi guys, Route 1 here, Grassroots to Glory, episode 9, and a couple of announcements. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back, Route 1 here. Hope you're doing well in lockdown free. Hope everyone's staying safe and being true to what the government says. Right, couple of announcements. I am now supporting a new charity with this save. It's a local charity to me, where I'm based. It's the Robin Cancer Trust. I have a friend whose brother passed away. The CEO of Robin Cancer Trust, Toby Freeman, very good guy, very active in this. He lost his brother back in 2011, Robin. Who obviously I've never had the pleasure to meet, but from what I've heard from everyone, really nice guy, and he is sadly missed by his family. But he suffered with testicular cancer, I believe, and he's been fighting the cause. He's been going over to the States, obviously promoting the charity and promoting awareness to every young person around Essex and the UK, of germ cells. I'm just reading, obviously, on their website. I'll leave a link to their website in the description and their socials. But it reads, our mission is to stop young adults from dying from germ cells cancer through our online cancer awareness campaigns, delivering life-saving educational talks and offering support services to individuals and families affected by germ cell cancer. Um, since 2012, they have reached 12 million people online, um, engaging with over men and women in the community. So, talking to 25,000 young adults in schools, colleges, and businesses. Uh, it's Obviously it's founded by the Freeman family. I know Toby is pretty much. I would say he was the face, but I know his mum and dad are actively working really well with the charity as well. Um, yeah, from what I can gather, Robin was around a 24, I think, age, um, when he passed. He was diagnosed in the prime, so from a cell, apparently the size of a grapefruit in his chest, which is absolute. It's You can't imagine it, but they're doing an absolute fantastic job communicating with people who need it. So please give them a follow on Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description to the website. Follow them on social medias. Get behind them. I know Toby's is in the process of doing a virtual Colchester Marathon as well. So it's a really good charity to get behind. I played football with Toby, and there's been a couple of charity football matches, in Robin's name, basically, and supporting that side. So get behind them, and let's get the word out. But back to the video. I like to say, first of all, it's I've taken the pleasure of signing another 2-year contract here at Brightlingsea Regent. So would the board like what I'm doing? So in a way, let's get into the game. Let's see how well I am getting on with it. Um, if we look at the league, I'm 7th in the league at the minute, which is really good. Obviously, they want us to fight against relegation, but we're fighting for promotion, possibly via the playoffs. We're 10 points behind Bishop Stortford here. Um, we'll go through the little bit of the cup runs in a minute to see what we'll do, but you can see I reached the 4th round qualifying there, got eliminated by Chelmsford, um, and then pretty much the builder base one we already knew, we spoke about in the last video, and the Velocity Trophy. We're in the quarterfinals, which is good. But let's get into see where we done. So we left it at the start of November, so we just lost the builder base. We then had Slough in the second round of the FA Cup qualifying. You can see they've gone for 4-4-2. Well, let's. Can I get all the way back up here? So I only want the goals. I want. It's showing all the highlight here. Basically, I'll be able to apologise for the moment there, but it was a hard game. Here we go. They're on the attack. Patson with a long ball up. Pryor holds it up into Miles. Miles into Lynch. He spreads it wide to McCoy. So they're playing fluid football. We're trying to get back after being on the attack. Harper. McCoy will cross. Little header. And then they've scored. So Miles there with the goal. If we then get down to this sort of thing, we've got a throw-in car. Willits driving Henry there. You can see a gap, but it looked like it. But him and Willits are playing around. Topley into McDonald. Back into Willits. Henry. Little dink over McDonald. Back to Willits. Pass that Topley. Little thread ball. Waller Lassen. Left foot. Right in the far corner. That was a good game. Good goal. Obviously, we went through on penalties. So that was really good there. Where are we? Ramsgate in the Velocity. Second round. So we're at home. We're going with pretty much this sort of team again. Turner, De Silva, Allen, Webb and Carr. Henry, Waller Lassen, Topley in the midfield. Fletch, Ammo, as I call him, and Dadley up front. And you can see there we've got, obviously, still not breaking. We didn't break the 1 XG on this, so but we had a majority of it. Let's get into it. We've got to get some goals going on here. But the team is getting a backbone basically. Allen obviously is my 6'5" central defender, absolutely fantastic. De Silva there on the at right back's made it his own. I'm getting a bit of trouble with Fletch because he wants to play a bit more, but you got to utilise what you got. It's a long old season. There's going to be games that we're going to need him to go and be better with. So, but it's really good. Obviously, at this point, I've had Lancaster try to obviously poach me or come and ask me for an interview. Again, the same sort of scenario. No budget. It's non-league football. Perhaps my next step up is to get into sort of professional setup. So it's gonna take some getting used to. But here we go. Waller Lassen out to Fletcher. Fletcher beats his man, drives in, and just one shot the keeper with a fumble, and it decides to creep in. So that was 1-0. Here we go. Henry tries to play through. Dadley is there. Dadley's through. One touch, back of the net. He's getting some good goals this season. He's double figures in all competitions, I believe. Kearney there into pot. I don't know if that was whose goal it was, but here we go. Waller Lassen into Dadley again. Dadley one touch. Keeper, God knows what he was doing there. We got the 3-1 victory there, so that was a good result there. We'll go further on down. Lewis, we then beat 2-0. Dudley and McDonald getting me goals there. Horsham, again in the league. Gibbett and Henry getting me goals. Tiverton. We could go through this. Obviously, we won on penalties in the third qualifying round. Then we had another 2-0 victory there against Townsley, Thamesbridge. Let's have a look at these goals because it was a fantastic occasion. We start with Howes there on the right hand side. Derlin coming to the midfield. Fawn is a nice young left back I picked up, formerly of Derby County, and he has filled in the gap that I needed. I've been playing a central defender there who can play on the left side at left back, but it was just I needed a proper left back, and he's been getting in there. So you see, and I'm not doing many subs because the team has been quite fluid. So it's been really good. They've been quite settled. I've got a lot of players, and I've got to get rid of a load of players because it is affecting the wage budget to get these. But I've got one of the biggest squads in the league, so I like to think, right, okay, if I haven't got that sort of player, I've got someone to fill it in. So I've got enough hands on deck if I need it. So we're hopefully going from strength to strength and seeing where we can go. That's the main thing. We'll get this game obviously set up, and then we'll start show you what we've done. We're into January now, so it's going to be obviously the back end of the season, shall we say? But again, this was a good occasion. We've got Howes here into Derlin, the Wallace and Derlin playing one to look at that ball. And he just takes it in his stride. Got goal side. Dudley puts it in the back of the net. Good bowling there. Up it goes. Dudley makes the run. Little chip. That little deft chip. Keeper come out. And that's a 2-0 victory. This keeps us really good in the league. So, and we've hit the 1.63 mark in XG, which was really good. Going further down, obviously the Chelmsford game. We lost 1-0 to Chelmsford. And that Adam Liddell goal. And you look at who they've got. Obviously, for players that I remember, obviously they've got Kinsella, former Colchester United's, we would say captain. I believe his boy is now he's playing at Chelmsford. So obviously he's been at Villa. He's played for Colchester as well. So Lewis Kinsella in there. But beaten just narrowly 1-0. So it was a shame, but it shows they're a higher league. I want to get in it. I then had a friendly just to get something in there. December was a very poor month with 2 losses in the league. Leavenhead in the Velocity Trophy third round, which we won. Enfield. This was a fantastic game. You can see the result, 6-3, but it was goals galore. If you wanted, this is the team I've gone with. So Turner still in goal, Bowling, Allen, Webb, and Fawn at the back. Derlin, Willitson, Topley, Howes, Silver, and Romeo Dunn. Now, if you wanted goals, now it's an absolute fantastic game to watch. And what more could you ask for in a game like this? It had everything, apart from obviously the sending off. But anything you want to do, this was non-league to its best. I didn't know which way it was going to go. I was sitting there, I was watching it, and as a manager, I'm trying to figure out, right, what can I do to get it back? How can I do it? I was like going defensive. I was then going positive. I was shouting. I was demanding more. But it was just, how could you? You went through every emotion, and I'm sure that everyone has a game like this, and it was really, you didn't know what to do, and you can see Dunn there was my obviously top scorer. He's got 10 out of 10 with it, so it was absolutely fantastic. We'll get into it. So look, here we go. Dunn picks it up just after the halfway line. He drives, needed a chance, got himself a goal. He hasn't been scoring much this season. I've challenged him to get 21 goals. We conceded a penalty. Turner went the right way, just narrowly missed it. So 1-1 at this point. They're going into it, and they're just knocking it around. And then all of a sudden, it was like, wow, where did that come from? Just out the blue, near post. A lot of my players were pushing up, so we were trying to get the equaliser. Baggy comes in here. Baggy takes an early shot, scores. We were 3-1 down then. And then this happened. Fletcher into Bright Hewitt. Fletcher into Dunn. Dunn one touch, look at that, straight across the goal, picks it up, get that ball, get it up the end. Fawn just lobs it long, and Dunn's in there, goal side, bearing down, that's his hat trick. We got it back to 3-3. I was like, really? What can I do? Can I go and win it? Toe play into Webb, nods it straight in. It was like, where is this coming from? How's straight down the line, done. I went two up top with this. Bright Hewitt then, last season's top goal scorer, gets on the score sheet. He wants game time. He's proven it. And this is like 3-1 down. Had to go two up top to get it in. Done. Little shot there. He gets himself another one. It was a fantastic occasion for Romeo Dunn. So he was the best player in that game. So with 4 goals, you could see the XG was up to 2.94. It was an entertaining game. So with 20 shots each, I had 17 on target to their 6. So I dominated it in a way, but it was really good to watch and get involved with. Bishop Stortford, the top of the league team. Yeah, we'll watch this one. We'll get into it, and then obviously that'll be it for it, hopefully. But they go on with 3 at the back, 4 in midfield, and 1 and 2 or 3, whatever way you want to call it, up front. So it was to go against mine where I've got the flat back 4, I've got the 3 in midfield, and then the 2 wide men and the 1 through the middle. Could I have done better against this one after a 6-3 game? You're playing top of the league. Yeah, you could have, but obviously this is what I'm finding. I'm finding the game this year is very tactile. The AI in this can pick up and sense obviously what you're doing. So you think, right, I've just done a 6-3 game. If I keep it the same, I should go on and win the next one. But the AI is very good in this one in order to challenge you. So I was trying to think of something else to do. And with this team, if we like concede one, we go on and concede another. So I've got to look at the defence there in order. But it's going well in a minute. I can't fault the team. I'm got to beat relegation. That's what I'm doing. Obviously flirting with the playoff area. But here we go. Dunn is cracking down the right here. Cracking down, keep going into Willits. Willits put us 1-0 up. I thought, yes, this is it. And then here comes Bishop Stortford again. They're pushing us. In it goes, little header there by Parker, beats Turner. So Turner don't want to be disappointed. He's been playing well. Then Parker again, and don't know why Turner didn't come out to grab that to narrow it down. So it was an easy tap in. Toe play then into Fletcher, little dink into Dunn, and he rolls it in the bottom corner. So the top of the league team is beatable, but it's 2-2, and that's where we left it. So that's November and December all done. We are now going into January, so I've got a lot of games there in January to do. Again, it's another long season, so I'll probably get a couple of months filled in and then get another video there. If we look at what we got, the team report, this is saying that what is our best 11. So got some good assets there. In depth wise, I know everyone likes to have a look at depth. I have got players galore. Gibbet, we don't play up front. McDonald, we don't play up front. Silver, we don't play up front. So I can take some of them out. I'm a bit weak in the goalkeeping department, I know that, but I've got players to basically help everything. I'm just looking at the analysis, but if we look into the team, if we look at obviously our top apps, can we get that up? Our Charlie Turner is our top, obviously, appearance person with 25 caps in all games. Goals. This is where it would get interesting. So, Dudley is 12 goals in 18 games, which is really good. Romeo Dunn, he's been playing a lot off the bench, but 4 starts, 6 goals. So there's your top goal scorers. I'm starting to get goals in from toe play as well. Fletcher's got then a bunch of them on 2, then a few on 1. So, but it's mainly our strikers there getting goals. The assists, Waller Lassen is doing well. He's not scoring enough, so but we'll get him there. We'll get him there. I like to say, obviously, Romeo Dunn is my man. 24 games he's played for us with 9 goals. Just to see what you're getting in non-league, and Dudley it's 27 games and 16 goals. So perhaps I can get something up with those two. If we look at our last season's player, where is he? He's in. Where's Bright Hewitt? There he is. So he's got 32 games, 16 goals. So he's doing well as well. So a lot of potential. So we're looking to get in the league, into the playoffs. Basically, we're only like 5 points behind, but we're 10 points off the top. So guys, get behind me. Let's see if I can get Brightlingsea Regent up there. If not, could we look? Could I think about changing clubs? I know I've just signed another 2-year deal, but who knows where I can go. Guys, this is Route 1 FM. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's see if I can get about 10 likes. I'll catch up with you next time.